Hello, I'm HISE and welcome. Today I'm going to do a short tutorial on how to make your own knob so that you can use in HISE if you make your own VST plugins, just like me. Yeah, so I'm inside Figma, and as you see here, I got a lot of knobs, small knobs, but actually if I zoom in, and these are all a component. If you don't know what a component is in Figma, you can select a lot of different objects and make them a component, but I will talk more about that later. Right now I'm going to open the component over here to the left, and it all started with the first knob over here. Yeah, this one. So inside this, there's actually, I have a pointer, the black one. It could be like an ellipse. How do you say eclipse? No, ellipse. Sorry, bad English sometimes. It could be a circle or an ellipse. But I choose to do this like this. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Basically, there's 3 circles, like the big black circle, and then the white circle, and then I have a gray circle on top of the white to make it look like a gradient. So as you see, if I scroll down, it looks like the slider, the knob are moving correctly. And the total amount of these were 56. So inside HISE, I then have to correctly choose the amount of strips, right? Yeah, num strips. As you see down here, I choose 56. Then it can work correctly, as you see here. The knob is moving, and I've chosen 8 different steps. So back to Figma. Yeah, so basically, I started off with this, the first group 1, the first circle, the first knob, and I did this by adding a few of these lines just to see where to put the next black circle. So I copied the first circle, the first group, like this, and then press Alt, and then I can copy it and place it underneath it like this. And then after that you will go to this, you will remove the black pointer in group number 2 a little bit to the left, and if you have these lines in place, you can see the black circle has now moved a bit, as you see, compared to this. And then I did the same. I duplicated this circle 2 or group 2 to number 3, and then I moved the pointer a little bit to the left. And then the same with group 4, etc., etc. And eventually you will have 56 of these or even more. It's up to you. Preferably you should have, it's not like you have to have over 50 of these, but preferably you should have around 50 or more, because inside HISE, if the number of strips are low, it can make the knob go like up a bit or down a bit. It looks like the knob itself is moving. It's going to move out of this green region over here, and that won't look good at all. You have to do a lot of these inside of Figma. Wrong browser. As you see, I have done this the first one with only, I think, 16 of these. Yeah, it worked, but as I said, it looked like the knob like moved a bit like this and a bit like that every time you drag it. Yeah. So you make a new slider, then you get the default knob, and then you go to over here. You can make load new file, open, and then choose your own knob. Yeah. And before that, you probably want to know how to do it from Figma. I'm sorry. So yeah, so you select all of these groups, and then you can make them. You can right click on all of these like groups. You can make a right click and then make a component. This choice is not available because this is already a component. But yeah, make a component of it, and then it will be like this. Component number 1. And then after that, you can then use the export settings, and it will show you like this. This will be exported like one component in a PNG file. Export that. Bam. And then you will have it in your download folder. And then you can use it in HISE, the way I showed. Open, and then you go to downloads, component 1, open. Yeah. And then this will change if you choose the scale factor to 1.0 and the right amount of strips over here. Then default knob will disappear and your own design knob will appear. Little bit like back and forward, but hopefully you will understand what I mean. So inside Figma, create a lot of knobs in groups. Select all of them, make a component, export that component to a PNG file that you then can import into HISE to your default knob, and you do the settings. You open the PNG file. You will type the right amount of strips. Scale factor. The scale factor could be bigger, but I will go with 1.0 to begin with, and then change the rest of the parameters, or what you will ever call these component specific spots over here. Yeah. So yeah. Once again, I wish you the best. Good luck in designing your own knob, and hopefully this tutorial is somewhat useful. Okay, peace. Bye.